Hello and welcome to Reality TV News Update, where you'll find the most recent news, entertaining moments, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. When you purchase through links on our site, we may earn an affiliate commission. Here's how it works. Despite the fact that Big Brother has distributed the prize money and is currently in the off-season, the executive producers of Legends continue to receive inquiries regarding Season 27 and their plans for subsequent CBS seasons. This includes information about one competition we didn't get to see that usually makes the cut and why it may not be back for a while. Rich Meehan and Allison Grodner spoke to Entertainment Weekly about Big Brother 27 and some of the competitions that weren't a part of the rotation this season. Notably, left out of the mix was the slippery slope, in which contestants slide across the floor holding liquid only to dump it on the other side. Meehan explained why we didn't see it after Grodner mentioned that fans told her they didn't see it. "I think if we do the slip and slide again, we have to come up with a tweak or an adjustment. In this way, anyone could win." In a season in which fans complained about how fair it was to add the BB Blockbuster, it's good to see producers care about making sure everyone is treated equally. The trade-off is that we may not see iconic competitions for a while as the team figures out how to give each house guest as fair a shake as possible. Meehan then went into specifics and talked about how Slippery Slope tended to favor one type of house guest. Ultimately, it wasn't so much about skill, but rather the size of the person who competed. What tended to happen with that game is the tallest, typically most athletic person would win. So it just became almost a given of who would win that game. For those who are wondering but don't want to fire up that Paramount Plus subscription, the last time Slippery Slope was used was in Big Brother Season 25. That year, Jack Baines won, breaking the record for most competition victories in a single season. With Baines and his brother being odds-on favorites to win the most recent season of The Amazing Race, it certainly lends credence to Meehan's claim that the most athletic person prevailed. That's a great question about how the Slippery Slope could be modified. Although it would likely be a logistical challenge and difficult to prepare for, it is possible that the competition could be altered according to the size of each competitor. Another possible fix could be making it a team-based competition, which was done in Season 15. If there's one thing I'm increasingly sure of, it's that the Big Brother team will figure it out. The addition of the BB Blockbuster has injected new life into the series and fixed the lull of watching the live feeds between Sunday nights and Thursday's eviction episode. I'm feeling good about seeing this competition eventually return, and with a twist that will somehow improve it. This summer, CBS will air the 28th season of Big Brother. I'm still hoping for a winter season, but I'm afraid I'll overestimate my optimism for no reason. For over 2 decades, Big Brother has been synonymous with dramatic blindsides, unexpected twists, and iconic competitions that have become fan-favorite staples of the show's format. From the intense physical showdowns to the mental and endurance-based challenges that test every house guest's limits, the competitions are often just as memorable as the players themselves. However, eagle-eyed fans of Big Brother 27 noticed something different this year. One beloved and long-running competition was noticeably missing from the lineup. That's right, the fan-favorite OTEV competition never made its return this season, and fans were quick to voice their disappointment online. Now the show's executive producers have broken their silence, revealing exactly why OTEV was left out of Season 27. And after hearing their reasoning, even diehard fans might find it hard to disagree. The missing competition that had fans talking. One of Big Brother's most well-known power of veto competitions has been OTEV, which stands for veto spelled backwards. Each season, house guests race up and down a slippery hill, trying to be the last player standing in a musical chair-style elimination game hosted by the mysterious and often hilarious voice of OTEV, typically a quirky animated or costume character. The challenge is a mix of physical chaos and comedic amusement, from the possessed monkey, the jellyfish, and the pig, to OTEV the flamingo from the previous season. Fans eagerly wait for the OTEV episode every summer, often using it as a nostalgic marker that the season is reaching its midpoint. So when Big Brother 27 aired week after week without a single mention of OTEV, social media started buzzing with confusion. Wait, did we skip OTEV this year? One fan wrote on X, which used to be Twitter. Another added, a Big Brother season without OTEV just doesn't feel complete. But according to the producers, there was a very good reason for its omission. And it wasn't about time, budget, or creative burnout. We wanted to respect the tone of the season. In an exclusive interview with Entertainment Weekly, executive producers Allison Grodner and Rich Meehan opened up about the decision to skip OTEV for the first time in years.
Grodner explained, "This season had a very different tone. We introduced more strategic, endurance-based, and emotionally driven competitions. The cast dynamic this year leaned more towards serious gameplay rather than goofy or light-hearted moments. So, as much as we love OTEV, and trust me, we do, it didn't quite fit with the atmosphere of this particular season." Meehan agreed, adding that the choice wasn't about cutting corners, but rather about curating the right mix of competitions that reflected the energy of Season 27's cast. "We had some incredibly intense personalities this year. The rivalries, alliances, and even betrayals were on another level. We felt it was important to keep the tone consistent. In the midst of all that tension, adding a silly, fun OTEV challenge might have upset the game's rhythm. And honestly, they're right." Season 27 was one of the most strategic in years. Anyone who's watched Big Brother 27 knows that this season has been one of the most strategic, unpredictable, and emotional ever. From the early weeks filled with blindsides to the mid-season power shifts that left even the house guests shock-shelled, the gameplay never let up. This cast wasn't just playing for survival, they were playing to dominate. Every head of household competition felt like a battle of endurance and willpower, while the veto comps often involved puzzle-solving, balance, and quick thinking under pressure. The mood inside the house often mirrored a chess match more than a summer camp. The guests at the house were constantly whispering, crossing each other, and planning each move. In a season marked by intensity, dropping an OTEV, known for its laughter, screams, and lighthearted chaos, might have felt out of place. Grodner continued, "It's one of those rare seasons where the drama was real, raw, and constant. We wanted the competitions to enhance that narrative, not distract from it." Production challenges also played a role in the decision, despite the fact that tone was the primary factor. One of the more difficult sets to build, OTEV requires the players to construct a large outdoor structure with water and slime features and a safe climbable incline. Meehan revealed that with the tighter filming schedule this year and the unpredictable weather we experienced in Los Angeles during production, some outdoor comps had to be swapped around. We had to make a few tough calls about which ones to prioritize. As a result, the season focused less on large-scale physical games and more on contained, intricate, and strategic ones. Despite this, Meehan gave the impression that OTEV may not be over yet. He promised, "OTEV will definitely be back. We just wanted to give the competition a breather and come up with something fresh for next time. We want it to feel big and worth the wait when it comes back." Why this was the right call. As much as fans love tradition, there's something refreshing about Big Brother being willing to adapt its formula when it makes sense. Season 27's focus on mental and strategic gameplay has been one of its strongest qualities, offering viewers a more cerebral kind of tension. Even though the absence of OTEV was felt, it may have allowed other competitions such as Pressure Cooker Redux and Memory Maze to shine in ways they might not have otherwise. The house guests' mental stamina, emotional composure, or capacity to handle high-stakes social pressure seemed to be put to the test at each comp this year. In addition, after more than 20 years on air, not every tradition needs to appear every season to remain memorable. Sometimes holding something back makes its eventual return all the more satisfying. What fans can expect in future seasons? The producers gave the impression that OTEV might return with a novel twist. Grodner teased, "We're already brainstorming ways to make it even more interactive and unexpected. Think of it as OTEV 2.0, bigger, louder, and maybe with a new kind of challenge element attached." Fans can rest assured that the show's most beloved blue creature, or whatever he will be next, will continue to exist, whether that's through a dual OTEV competition, a team-based twist, or even a celebrity cameo voice. Final thoughts. At first, it was hard to imagine a Big Brother season without OTEV, but after watching Season 27 unfold, it's clear that the producers made the right call. The tone, pacing, and intensity of the game would have clashed with the lighthearted chaos of OTEV's usual antics. Sometimes less really is more, and in this case, Big Brother's decision to hold off on the fan-favorite comp allowed the season's strategic storytelling to shine brighter than ever. Grodner perfectly summed it up. OTEV is not absent, he is simply resting. Fans will be more exuberant than ever when he returns. And honestly, I couldn't agree more.